Yo, what's up guys? It's Kusanagi here. We're doing a Nikke video on the new unit, Bunny Alice. And in this particular video, we are talking about who she can actually buff and an unintended consequence of her skill 2. So I was doing some tests to build a niche kind of comp to buff Amelia, give her additional damage as units that are at max ammo gives Amelia basically a charge damage buff, and that was the intent, was to see like, does this actually give Amelia some extra damage? Can she also catch the parts damage buff because of the way that it stacks? It's only applicable to water units, and that's one of the problems with Summer Mary, is that anti-code water attack buff only lasts for 10 seconds. So the problem is obviously Amelia takes a long time to charge that. Single shot, her charge speed goes down by 300%, and you're going to basically miss the buff and you don't get the damage. The unintended consequence of testing this was that I found that Ludmilla essentially gets infinite ammo. This is very similar to when you would basically use a Modernia burst. She's almost out of ammo, and instead of, running out of ammo and cycling and reloading and ramping down and having to ramp back up, you basically burst and you just continue attacking the enemy, and you don't really lose much damage because you're just continuously attacking versus waiting for a reload and then to ramp back up your damage. So you'll notice that my Ludmilla has the ammo lines that she has. I'll showcase those in this video. The other interesting thing is that the only time she reloads is when the Rapture jumps out of frame, and that is the AI being stupid. So she does a reload, but it's an unnecessary reload. And you'll also notice that her ammo basically hovers at around full, which is 800, depletes maybe around to 600. So I'm not sure if this will get patched or if it will get changed by shift up, but something I wanted to point out, if you're interested in running Bunny Alice in some kind of team comp, you can literally just do a 444 or a 774. If you're trying to take advantage of passive 1, you could even just do 474 to get the extra ammo, and you don't even have to OL her because none of her gear really supports her own buffs. They're all HP buffs, so you could level her buffs for the healing if you really needed it. But like if you're running a comp where where really you just want the extra ammo, like for example a leader, crown, red hood, SBS, and then throw Alice in because you want SBS and Red Hood to have extra ammo, or you want Crown to have extra ammo, it's automatically putting her in that slot 5, gives you at 30% ammo every time the team does a burst. The other cool thing is that she increases the speed at which you generate burst. So if you're also having a little bit of burst generation problem and you really don't need a 50 PS like Modernia, or you don't have Naga, or you don't have Rapunzel, you could basically throw her in there with a minimal investment on her HP, regen, and use her in that spot to 1, heal if you really actually need it, 2, give yourself burst gen, and 3, give yourself an additional set of ammo depending on really how much you need. So check out this video. I think you'll find it interesting. I'm going to speed up some parts of it, but the big thing is, obviously, I don't know if this was intentional by shift up. I assume it was. And I assume that was intended that this was going to help Leona and Tove. But if you throw her in with Ludmilla, I mean, Ludmilla basically just gets infinite ammo, gets additional parts damage. This also works for other characters. I mean, the parts damage is really only specific, and the stack buff thing is really only specific to water code. But Let me know in the comments if you're going to pull for her, and let me know if you think that this is going to get nerfed or what they're going to do about this, because I'm very curious as to whether people think this is intentional or not. I think that this was intended to buff shotguns like Leona and Toe for increasing stacks and giving them a bit additional damage capability, but I don't think that they really looked at the ability to slot this in with characters like Amelia that are going to get additional charge damage off of the extra ammo overload, and Rem, who basically, if you have her with extra ammo lines, also will basically have infinite ammo, and her stacks are going to also go crazy. In my video, I think she went to 20 very easily because Alice was just continuously giving her extra stacks. So these are things to consider if you have these other characters, but obviously Alice is not limited. I would not mileage her for this in particular. I would put her in the wish list if you're interested in building something like this. Solo raid has started. It is Iron Code week. It is not Water week, so just obviously be aware of that. Second thing to note is that the units I'm talking about, Amelia, Rem, and XLudmilla, are also limited, so it is possible that you may not have them if you didn't pull for the collab, or if you weren't here for Christmas. So let me know what you all think, and I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week, and I will be posting another video on how bad or how great my Alice pulls went. I'll leave it to you guys to decide. All right. Bye-bye.